Hi everyone. I want to share with you a few more words from the teachings of the Bnei Yissaschar connected to Channukah in these times. So there's a beautiful teaching about the light of Channukah. So we all know that the light of Channukah is a miraculous light, and it's also, as I said in the last teaching, for those who saw, the light of Channukah is this light that was hidden away, this perfect light that was hidden away in the beginning, from the very beginning of time, and that it will be revealed again eventually in the end of days. So so I want to say a little word. The Bnei Yissaschar says a little word on this light. So this light that was hidden away, the way that it's described, it's a light that can be, when a person looks into that light and sees that light, they can see from one end of the world to the other. And there's a certain point in our history where their prophecy ended, and eventually prophecy will return to us. But when prophecy ended, so there's this situation where it's a difficult situation to not be able to have that direct connection. So because we didn't give up hope, and in order to help us not give up hope, this HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God gave us this little light, a tiny, tiny little spark of this little light that we get to see every once in a while. That's from this hidden light. That's this unbelievable light from where we can see from one end of the world to the other from that light. So, and it comes up every year, and this. It says the Bnei Yissaschar, this is in the place of prophecy. So this little bit of light that we're getting to see a little bit each year with those little lights of Channukah, with the candles of Channukah, this is training us. It's giving us preparation for the experience that will come hopefully soon when the full light is revealed to us again, which is coming. And so this is it comes up as a major question, my Channukah, why is Channukah called Channukah? And Channukah in Hebrew it's a word that's connected to the word of chinuch, which means education, to educate and to teach. So it says that really this light is giving us a preparation. It's teaching us to connect to this light of prophecy, even though it's a little tiny drop of it. This light that we're able to connect to a little bit of prophecy every year on Channukah is teaching us to be able to be prepared for that great light that's coming. Just like we teach a little child a little bit at a time to build them until they become bigger and they can learn much more. So too, this light of Channukah is something that is really preparation. Not only in the moment do we get that incredible experience of looking into that light, which is helping us see from one end of the world to the other. Not only that, but it's building us and preparing in us the ability to see a much greater light that's coming. So one other little word on this, he says, why is Channukah called Channukah? So when it happened, when the original miracle happened, the first time that it happened, there was a question that came up and said, well, maybe the menorah stayed lit that year that it happened, in the face of the great darkness that the Yavanim, that the Greeks were bringing upon us. Maybe in the coming years, the holiday would just start from the next day, because the first night, it wasn't necessarily a miraculous light. They had enough oil for one night. So another one of the teachings that the Bnei Yissaschar brings here, it says that really what's revealed to us, and they had Ruach HaKodesh, they had the foresight to see and understand that in the coming years, also on Kaf Hey, also on the first night of Channukah, as it was in the first year that it happened, that is part of the holiday and the miracle that's coming up into the future, into our time, which is really what happened. And again, you can see it in the word, in the name of Channukah. The name Channukah, you can break up the word into two words, Chanu, Kaf Hey. Kaf Hey is the first night of Channukah. Again, we arrived at that moment. So this is brought to us, this little bit of light, this tiny little spark of light that we get to see yearly is connecting us to not only this unbelievable experience in the past that happened, it's building us and teaching us and giving us, like a little child is learning a little bit by bit pieces of what they need to understand that will help them grow into being able to understand much, much more and receive much, much more light. So it's also true with us that this beautiful light that we get to experience on Channukah is not just a nice holiday that we get to hang out and enjoy, but it's really chinuch. It's really an education, building our kelim, our vessels, to be able to receive a much, much greater light. It should come soon, and in our days, right away, even this year. So I'm gonna take challah now, but before I take challah, so in the merit of the light and the candles and the learning of the Torah, I'm gonna light a candle. So there should be a lot of light of Torah in our home and in all of our homes. And wishing you all good Shabbos.